Hello everybody, my name is Rune Eldred and welcome back to another Throwback Tuesday episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. If you missed the last episode, you can find it in the index card up above, in which our character Ellana was found amongst the wreckage of the sacred ashes of Andraste. We're going to go ahead and leave the little house we woke up to find ourselves in. Alright. I'm gonna explore a little bit. I'm loving the new dragon armor I got on my character. Some elf root, and look, more elf root in a chest. The disciple fire staff, cool. So I know I am in God, I am spacing the name right now. I want to say Dinerum, but not Dinerum, but where Dragon Age Origins took place, and I don't know why I'm spacing out on the name. Okay.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste.
Oh, now I'm the Herald of Andraste.
Andraste herself was watching over.
Yes, don't disturb me while I'm looting your guys' homes. How dare you? There's nothing in here either. I love how the entire village at first thought of me as a criminal, and now I'm like being praised just because it's stopping the breach.
Still, it's more than anyone else has done.
What is over here? Hi, Segret.
Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Oh, okay. So we're in the Frostbat Mountains. Ooh, there's something right here. Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari. He didn't show up in the chant. So at least this is well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all of Ferelden, that's what it was. Ferelden and Orlais were the Ferelden's where the first game took place, and Orlais is where the second one took place, I believe. Patron of the arts, songs collected.
Still a lot of rifts left all over. Little cracks in the sky.
She can seal those though. The Herald of Andraste.
Patient observance day 3. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save her life. And will they just execute her? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect her to wake before the morn. I think that's another note on my condition before concealing the rifts. And I believe this is the chantry I'm supposed to go to. What do you do?
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Alright. I'm guessing I have to go speak to Cassandra before I do anything else.
Nothing to do with this.
Alright, here's the chantry. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Interesting. I like how it's not gonna like update the Patreons of the arts to 2 of 21.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes Shepard.
Okay, so someone wants me tried still. What's going on here in the dungeons? We're gonna find someone locked away down here. Founding of the chantry. More things to loot. Qunari battle axe. More stuff to read. Chantry hierarchy. I'm not gonna go through and read every codex. I'm sorry if that bugs certain people. Gonna pick the lock here. Disciples of Andraste. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. A lot of this stuff seems like stuff I found in Dragon Age Origins. The Black City. Finding a lot of resources down here. I'm surprised there's not anything down here to attack me. Like, in all honesty. Loot. Brilliant staff in the army dirk. Got another thing, misplaced notes. Notes written by one of the scholars responsible for restoring Haven. The notes have obviously come loose from a ledger of some sort. It took weeks scrubbing bloodstains from the stone. One of two things is true. Either stone is more porous than I thought, or Maker's beard, there must have been a lot of blood. How many people died? I'm so relieved I didn't have to deal with the altars of sacrifice the first arrivals found. Those were tossed off a cliff, I think. So, now we just have to deal with the stains on the walls and floors. If this doesn't clean up in a day or two, I'm asking for some fresh plaster. Haven is a beautiful place. So yeah, when Haven was first discovered, it was overran by a cult that the warden commander had to clear out in order to get a pinch of Andraste's sacred ashes to heal the Arl of Redcliffe. In which, if you guys missed that, you can find that at the very, very beginning of the Dragon Age Saga playlist. I can't quote exactly what episode it's from, but it's up there. Well, that was fun. Anything else left to go explore? Hi, Minave.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Huh. Alright, well, let's read here. The children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline. Monsieur, this is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge. Alright. Just turn in some research. Nice beds. Some more notes. The Maker. Is that Patron of the Arts ever gonna go away? Well, I guess now it does, now that we're in a cutscene.
I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
Yeah.
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I am not a chosen one? What more do you want? Are you serious? You believe I'm innocent? Are you sure? I may express
You
confusion.
realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
I'm starting to like Cassandra a little bit more.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of Old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
I'm gonna investigate the Inquisition of Old.
What is the Inquisition of Old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Alright, you want a holy war.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
And if I
What if I refuse? You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I mean, I want to help.
If
That's the
you're
whole point of the
truly trying
game.
to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
It bugs me she didn't close her thumb on the handshake. She just shook hands with her hand up like this. Who does that? Reach. Wait, who are these two? Alright, so I know that's Varric, obviously. Is that Kirkwall? He does not seem happy. Wait. Did they just change my outfit? And who are these other two people that just randomly showed up? Dragon Age Inquisition. I guess I should have did all that in the first episode. Okay, yeah, they completely changed up my outfit. What the hell? Know thy enemy quest complete. I now have some influence. That is great. I would very much love to re-equip Army Dirk. Oh my gosh. My bad. There we go. Those are my swords. I would very much like my dragon armor to be back on. Alright, so now what do we do?
It's just like, should we surrender?
Hi.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin,
Thank you.
Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Tell me more about requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Alright.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Investigate. I don't really need to know
Farewell.
about how you got
Take her
here.
with you.
Alright, cool. I found all the iron I need. That's great. Speak with the smith and speak with the apothecary. Wait, was I supposed to do that? I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Crap. What did I do?
Does it trouble you?
I want it gone. It's fine. Where does it come from? Not anymore.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
That sounds dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist.
Well, thank you for a clear answer.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Impressive titles. We'll go with the
Pleased to
pleasure.
meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet.
Okay.
The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I did
They
it.
still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
The Herald of Andraste.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste,
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading,
which we have not.
the point is everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I like it. It's unnerving. As a Dalish elf, I would say it's unnerving.
A little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And
Well,
to others,
yay.
a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Could we be attacked?
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A
All
Chantry
right.
cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
All
I'll see
right.
what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities.
So does
to
that mean I
expand
get
the
to
Inquisition's
explore all the
influence while
areas
you're
I've
there?
been in
We
one?
need agents to extend
Like
our
go
reach
back to
beyond this
Redcliffe,
valley. And you're
Uzumar,
better suited
and
than
see
anyone to
what
equip them.
like has
In the
changed
meantime,
since the
let's
time of
think
my
of other
warden
options.
commander being
I
there.
won't leave this all to the Herald.
I'm just kind of curious on it. Okay, operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found in Ferelden's side of the table. Nice. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore throughout scouting. Perform the scouting operations for hinterlands and Ferelden's side of the war table now.
You were
Scout
saying something about
Netherlands.
Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
All right. Okay. Is this me? Am I the one that released the crow? I'm so lost. Did I just unwittingly start a mission? We avoided the fighting as best as we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking everything that moves, and it appears that the Templars there aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. Okay. I accept the report. But we're not gonna venture there at this. You now have access to missions. All right, cool. Tyrant of High-Ever, address a nobleman's concern. Harden Hightown Varric's revenge. Get the coin. All right, cool. I still want to explore my area a little bit before I start jumping into active quests.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador. If you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
I like your mask, bro.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
You own this land.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denver, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock.
Damn.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Alright, well, thank you. Does he really own...
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Sorry for interrupting.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the
You know,
debate
my
was most
ears look
beneficial as
relatively
practice for those to
normal,
come.
like human ear.
expect
Okay,
more
now
people
from
in
this
Haven?
angle you can tell they're
Undoubtedly.
elven.
And
From
each
this
visitor
angle
will
you
spread
can't.
the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
How did you become an ambassador?
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What's your background?
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Well, either which way, I'm glad you're
The
here.
Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure I converse with everybody I can. I have no
If
more
you find
research.
anything, please bring it in. You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. They never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Alright. I thought that had a weird mark on it.
Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart.
there's nobody right there. Oh no, wait, there is. There's Sister Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game? How
I
is this
feel
a
like she
game?
has some anger
Do you
towards
see
me.
the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Well, I'm sorry, I cannot speak
I
for
speak for no one
Andraste.
but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people.
Who's to
But now
say
she's
you're
dead.
not?
It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Let me help you.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment
Damn.
of weakness. It won't happen again. Come,
Damn.
to work then. We will speak later.
Alright, someone's clearly not in a good mood.
Can I help you with something?
No. And I don't have anything for you right now. Inspect requisitions. I need a logging stand. Varric!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Too many people died up there. I'm fine. This is bullshit. I can barely keep up. I'm just glad to be alive.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why did you stay,
If it was
Varric?
that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I was
It's pure
fortunate.
luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Alright, well, thank you, Varric, for your very optimistic words.
O Creator, see me near. For I
Let's
walk
read
only
that.
naked
Tale of the
with
Frostbacks.
And you've seen no signs of the Grey Wardens anywhere. You're certain?
Felissa.
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us, to mistreat any elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. friend of Jade in Legion Hall and...
Because I'm an elven herald of Andraste. I'm actually... Relax.
It's all right, Flisser. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flisser. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Ellana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
How do you know Liliana?
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harrit is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can't make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Alright, well, goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Interesting. Hey, it's Solus.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Sounds dashing.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You studied
What do you
ancient
mean,
ruins.
ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
How can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
That's impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
You can trust me.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay, nice little teleportation you did there, buddy. That was pretty flashy and cool. Alright, apothecary. And I'm supposed to talk to you.
Huh. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
We've met.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
You need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Okay.
Farewell.
I'm just gonna loot his chest here. Patient observations, day 2, pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. So I found 3 notes relating to me when I first stepped out. Grenades. It's nice. Tonics. Potions. Healing. Alright, so I definitely need to find some more resources. See if there's anything on this side of the chantry. Find some more elven root, that'll help, or elf root. That'll help considerably. I like how more open this game is compared to the first 2.
I did not see good Templars and evil mages in that circle, sister. I saw prisoners.
Alright. I like the fact that I can scan for lootable items too. Now I got Dragon Thorn. Just a little bit of whatever I could find to help me out here. Buy or sell goods. Sell.
Flissa sent me over to see if you need
I'll have to do all that later.
I don't see why we need to build siege equipment. We're not laying siege to anything.
That's an excellent point. When someone calls to lay siege to us, perhaps it would be best to have some means to fight back.
You know, if someone decides to lay siege to us, maybe it'd be great to have a way to fight back. Ah, really? No, I would have never thought of that in a million years.
Who are we fighting anyway, sir? I've heard it was mages.
Construction
demons.
orders.
No one really knows.
That scared the crap out of me. So I've just leveled up from just finding information, essentially. I haven't done jack shit to actually do anything here.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have so
And literally the only thing I've done so far is just venture around. Alright, so Colin's down here now.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I like to stand out.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Oh! I know exactly who Colin is now.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
He's been in all
Provided
3
we can
games.
secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
I don't mind.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late.
Especially since he was
Still
there
a
in
lot of
Kirkwall.
work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Who's the other person that's here then? Cassandra.
Ugh.
Disgusted noise. Why, you're impressive.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
You had to do
You
it.
didn't have any choice.
Didn't I?
I mean, you always have a choice, even when there's not multiple
My
choices
trainers always
presented
said,
to you. You always have a
Cassandra,
choice.
you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must
Did
be
you
done,
just
and
drop
I
your
do
sword
it.
on the ground
I see no point
and
in running around in
disgrace your
circles like a
weapon?
dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
You had cause.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
Ooh, I believe in elven gods.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Sorry. Woo. I was gonna say something and I choked on air. What I was going to say is it brings an interesting perspective if everybody's thinking that I am the Herald of Andraste, being that I am Dalish. So it kind of messes with that like whole god perspective.
How's the new gear fit?
Quite well.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right. You need something, let me know. Another time.
Wait, is that a nug? I'll go over there in a second. I think I found a nug. Hey, hey, come here. Come here. I found little nugs. That's so cool. Okay, so I could actually explore. The threat remains. Travel to the hinterlands to speak with Mother Giselle. Alright, so am I good here. Like, let me look at my quest map. What do I have here? Piece by piece. The blacksmith can also improve existing armor. Fill the requisition. Go to the war table to locate the soldiers. What's up here? Passing notes. The apothecary mentioned that his master. Okay, so we could go out this way, and then requisition. That's a logging stand. So those are two things I could find here in this area. Oh, I could loot that. So it's looking like this is the way I need to go.
There might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Find some iron. Some more elf fruit. Oh, that's part of a tree. Why do I not feel safe walking around in here? Interesting. Alright, well, I found the notes I needed. Nothing I could grab from here. And I believe there's a logging stand up further this way, correct? Yeah. Find a crap ton more elf fruit. And it looks like iron. Stuff, you know, I can't have enough of. I love how the fact that this entire video is just going to be me running around doing stuff for the Inquisition. Like, we're not even starting a main mission or anything. I'm just exploring. If it wasn't for the fact that I had to go to work, I'd put a lot more into this episode, but, you know. I'm just happy to finally be starting this game after how long I've waited. I need to get a bow and arrow so that way I could do some hunting. I was like, are they hostile? There we go, I filled the requisition. Buffalo. Oh, I can't attack it. Oh, crap. just gonna sit here and brutally stab this thing. I'm so glad it's a level 1 and it's doing like no damage to me. Wait, is the other one gonna attack me now? I just wanted to see if I could attack. I wasn't trying to go into a full-on fight. No, I wasn't trying to attack it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to attack you too. Just keep running. Just keep running. So I got a little bit of stuff out of it, but not a lot. Oh my god! Bastards trying to hit me. I'm sorry. It was an accident. You happened to be standing in the way. I took more damage from falling than I did that round. Fuck it. Run across the lake. Alright, let's go back to where we need to go over here. One, I want to check one last thing that's over here.
Come on, you've seen our maps. Most of them should be pulling through.
Buy, sell, the technician's renewal. Go.
My uncle died at the conclave.
Oh, just got an achievement. Customized. Enchant or upgrade a piece of equipment. Alright, that's cool. So my next thing I gotta do is up here. I got two. I got one here and one over there. I was hoping I could jump up on the house and then jump over the wall. I tried.
Can I help you with something?
Farewell.
I realize I don't talk to you for that. I have to talk, or I have to do this right here. You have crafted Inquisition weapons.
Nice work.
Thanks. Anything
Nice work
else
with
you
those
got on me?
supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Alright, well, cool.
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
Requisition for weapons completed.
You're back. And in one piece.
Give you the
You
notes.
said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
I would love some of those mixed up.
Farewell.
Lyrium potion recipe. Nice. Potions. We got this right here. I'm missing 8 elf roots. And then I can mix my first potion. Let's see where we're at here. The Follow Mire. The Mire is sprawling stretch. The marshland southwest of Rodin. The Muggy Treacherous Bog west community. Claim. Travel to Henderson. Lost Souls. Inquisition soldiers are missing in the uncharted marshes of the southern Ferelden. Mixing potions. There are reports of a small group of Grey Wardens traveling along the northern coast of Ferelden in an area known as the Storm Coast. Alright, cool. We got a few missions we got to go do. Have I really not been inside this hut? Not that there's anything for me in here. Oh, no, wait. There's a book. Randy Dowger. Okay. Alright, well, with that being said, I think I have completed all the quests that are in my actual immediate area. So cool. I just have to go to the war room. With that being said, we're going to end this episode here. We got to take a look at the Inquisition that we're building. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to hit the like button. Share with your friends, Felly Power Rock Cat Dog, whoever you got to share videos with. As always, you can find the Dragon Age Saga on the bottom left of the in-screen annotations. The upper left will take you to another BioWare playlist, the Mass Effect Saga. The bottom right is subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. Have a wonderful day, night, press, night, whatever time of day you guys watch this. We'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo, everybody.